A mother killed in a workplace stabbing.
My mama died trying to take care of us.
A McDonald's manager killed in the middle of the morning rush, and police say it was another employee who did it. Jennifer Harris was working her shift this morning when she sent an employee home early. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kimberly Gill.
And I'm Ty Steele. Police say that employee left and then came back and killed her with a knife. This happened at the McDonald's on 9 Mile West, west of Kelly and East Point. Noel Frio is live with the details. Noel, we hear a Good Samaritan stepped in and try and stop this.
Yeah, that's right. Police say that stabbing happened near this drive-through window behind me. And they say a customer who was in the drive-through stepped in and stopped the suspect from fleeing the scene before police arrived. We've now learned that the victim was a mother of 6. Employees described the terrifying moments inside a McDonald's after a worker attacked a manager with a knife. Police say the employee had been in an argument with the manager that ended with her being sent home.
She left for 5 minutes. She came back with a mask on her face. And the only thing I seen was her hands. That's how I knew it was her.
Family of the victim identify her as 39-year-old Jennifer Harris. She was stabbed multiple times before a customer in the drive-through line intervened, holding the employee at gunpoint until officers arrived.
He had her sitting down there about in the parking lot next to a vehicle, and he had the gun pointed at her. That's when police and all them rolled up.
He did the right thing. He showed, so to speak, heroism. And we really appreciate his assistance because, like I said, otherwise we would have a dangerous criminal right now in public and we would be looking for her, but who knows what else she was gonna do.
Family of Harris described her as selfless, a hard worker who worked to provide for her 6 children as a single mother.
She was the best mom anybody could ever ask for. My mama, she woke up every day and went to work for us,
I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in this store, you know, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. And it isn't funny at all. Like, seriously, man, I got I gotta take care of. And she keeps sending me home early. It's not funny. She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps sending her little racial and then throughout the day, she keeps on like putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. Gonna have to stop. She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. She brings a lot of negative energy in there. She always panic when there's a lot going on, and then she try to manipulate that and make it seem like we ain't doing something right, but we are working really hard and doing great. It's just the fact that she panicked, and I caught her a few times making a mistake, and she tried to hurry up and play it off. You know, nobody's perfect. It's God knows it happens. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, somebody might get confused. So it gets busy, yeah. But she needs to stop playing like she don't be making mistakes. I be catching her. So all that animosity and that she keep putting in the air and stuff, then trying to tell me, I'm always snapping on people. No, that's false. No, I don't snap on people. I don't go in there doing that. I tell her, no, I make peace. That's what I'm doing. I've been creating peace. So all that negative energy that she's bringing in there and trying to manipulate it, no, that's going to stop. All that negative she's saying about, you know, her personal life, all of that. No, she's bringing all of that in there and then playing games saying she want to take her belt off and beat somebody. Y'all act like my kids in here. No, we ain't your kids. Respect us. Stop talking to us like that. That is crazy. I'm telling you. But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time and she still sends me home early, it's not funny. Somebody will have to do something about that. It's not funny. It's not fair. It isn't funny at all. So, you know, she could keep being a bully if she wants to, but that is going to catch up to her. Because it ain't funny at all. It ain't. Then one day she...
Alrighty, y'all. Man, this one right here, this one cuts deep. I'm not even going to lie. I got a lot to say about this one. So, obviously we know about, you know, what the manager is doing to the other person, but we can't speak to the manager no more because unfortunately she passed away. You know, rest in peace. But I'm just gonna go based off what the other person was saying. Man, I understand where she's coming from. Cause let me tell you, I've been in the military for almost 6 years now. And I've had some of the worst fucking leaders in my entire fucking life. Like, I'm not even fucking joking. There has been homeless people, homeless fucking crackheads who's been treating me way more respectfully than some of these fucking leaders that I've ever fucking dealt with. Like some of the leaders in the military. I'm not even fucking joking. Like, I like literally drove to corner stores and I encountered some homeless people, whatever like that, and they would be a lot more respectful towards me than my own leadership. So I understand where she's coming from, and yeah, I've had some times where I actually had to call out some of my some of my sergeants and some of the freaking some of these privates or whatever like that. I had instances where I would call them. I'd be like, "Hey man, like you got a problem with me?" Or I'll be like, "Hey man, don't talk to me like that." And you know, and especially when I was a private, oh yeah, I got Article 15, 2 Article 15s for disrespect to a non-commissioned officer. And literally it was because the the sergeants would disrespect me first. Like they would talk shit to me, tell me I'm a useless piece of shit, tell me that, oh, you can't be because they'll tell me, oh, you can't do your job right, man. Like, oh man, go work at McDonald's, stuff like that. And I'll be like, hey motherfucker, don't talk to me like that. Like, what the fuck? I respect you, you fucking respect me. That's how it fucking goes. And they'll be like, oh, how about you? And I was in parade rest and all that other stuff. And, you know, they will still walk up in my face and they will still talk crazy. And I'll be like, okay, cool. Why you doing me like that? Why don't you do these other motherfuckers like that? Because they also used to show favoritism too. Okay, I'm not going to lie. They did show favoritism a lot. There have been several times where the other guy, he would get special treatment or he would get an award, whatever like that. And he didn't even do that much fucking work. Whilst people like me and the other person, we did a lot of work and we didn't even get no type of award. You know what I'm saying? So, I understand where this woman's coming from, 100%. 100%. Trust me, there's been times when I be wishing I could just straight up tell my platoon soldier, hey man, step outside. You want to fucking handle this like a fucking man? I even told I told one of my squad leaders that. I was like, hey man, like, you want to fucking handle this shit? Hey, take the rank off. Take the top off. What's up? You know what I'm saying? I even had to tell that to an LT one time because some LTs, they'll come in the military. Keep in mind, these guys literally are just basically like fresh out of fucking college. Don't even have a fucking full year of service in. They already coming in acting like they know it all. And I have to tell them, hey, like, don't be cussing at me like that. Don't be talking to me like that. Okay? And that's a lot of things the managers need to be understanding too. It's like, a lot of the groundwork ain't gonna be done without the workers. So it's best for you to respect your workers. Okay? Because at the end of the day, right, everything ain't gonna be able to run very smoothly without the workers doing their part. You're just a supervisor. You're just there just to sit there and supervise. You know, you shouldn't be disrespecting people like that. That's not fucking cool. That's not fucking cool at all. And then they be wondering why a lot of the new generation, especially my generation now, they want to sit here and just find other ways to make income or do streaming and all this other stuff and don't want to get a real job. Like, look what the fuck they be dealing with. Now, like I said, that's just my opinion. That's just part of my opinion. However, there's also a flip. There is another side to this. Life isn't going to be easy. And life isn't going to be fair. Like, that's one thing y'all need to understand. Life isn't going to be fair. You can't control other people's actions, and you can't make people do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you say or whatever like that. Unfortunately, that's not how life is. If life was easy, everybody would be millionaires. If life was easy, everybody would be in peace and happiness. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, her manager shouldn't be talking to her like that. But at the same time, though, her reaction, stabbing your manager to death, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy at all. You could have at least told her, hey man, step outside. Let's handle this shit. Square up. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, she would have probably fired. She would have more than likely fired your ass or suspended your ass. But hey, you still would have had your freedom. Now you locked up in jail and all this other shit, and you won't be able to have your freedom back. You could have had another chance of getting you a better. You could have had another chance to step back. You could have stepped back. Probably, had another chance of getting you a better job. Could have been in a much better environment. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. But you screwed all that up, man. You screwed all that up. Like I said, I understand why she did it, but I don't agree with why she did that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just understanding why. I understand. I'm just understanding her. I don't agree with what she did. I'm not saying I agree with what she did. I don't agree with how she reacted to that, because that was just straight up stupid. Like, you could have fucking like slapped her or fucking, well, I'm not promoting violence, but you could have done something else instead of just doing that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I understand where this woman's coming from, because like I said, I've dealt with toxic leaders. I was also in a very fucked up relationship. So, I understand. Life fucking sucks. Life is hard, especially when you don't have that much resources as the other person beside you do. And this is probably the only thing that's keeping you, like, giving you money and stuff like that. Hey, man, sometimes you gotta deal with it, man. And it sucks. But that's life. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And hard times make you a stronger person. Well, hard times make you a stronger person. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just the honest truth. I'd rather me tell y'all, I say it to y'all than have the judge or somebody else say that shit to y'all. The police officers say that shit to y'all when y'all do some wild shit. And for all the young ones out there that's watching this video, do not react to stuff like this. Okay? Trust me, I've been through hell. I know how it fucking feels. I've been through bullshit. There's been times when I have to just, you gotta tuck in your pride. You gotta tuck in your pride and just go by your day. It ain't you being a coward. It ain't you being a bitch or whatever like that. It's just you trying to just get your job done so you can go home. And there's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the damn day, right, let's say you flip out at work or whatever like that. Guess what? Your ass gonna either be in jail or fired, right? While the other person, he's still sitting there getting paid, going with his goddamn life like nothing fucking happened. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta think about stuff like that. Y'all have to think about stuff like that. And like I said, I'm only telling y'all this because I've been through stuff like this. And I wish I had people to at least explain it to me more thoroughly. Maybe you should probably, like, I don't know, like, try to go to like a therapy or find somebody to vent to. That's what you really need to do. You need to find you somebody to vent to. Because like I said, life is gonna be hard. And some people aren't just as tough as other people. When some people have personal things going on with their lives or whatever like that, they're going to go to work and they're going to just act all fucking disrespectful and let out their anger on other people just to make themselves feel fucking better. Or they'll just let out their anger just because they don't know any better. They can't control their fucking emotions, or they're just pissed off about stuff that they don't have no control over. And so they want to come to work and be like, man, I hate my fucking life. I'm going to make everybody else's life miserable. Yeah. You got people like that. You have people in this world that's like that. And the best thing you can do, especially if they're your manager, is, hey, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, boss. I got you, boss. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. And keep it moving. That's all you're going to do. That's all you have to say. You don't got to go back and forth. You don't got to talk all that crazy shit, because the only thing you're going to do is make things worse. You're going to make things worse, because then that one little that one little sentence or that one little curse word or whatever that thing, whatever your manager said, right? Boom. You just because you said something back to them, now y'all finna have an argument. And now that one sentence just turned into an argument. And now that one little argument gonna be the reason you get fired. Or gonna be the reason you get suspended. Or if you get all crazy, you try to fight. Now, boom, you just escalate that argument to a physical altercation. Now your ass finna get arrested. Now you finna get charges pressed against you. You know what I'm saying? Not everything needs to have a reaction. And that's what I had to learn. I had to learn that the hard way. Not everything needs to have a reaction. It doesn't. You know how many people disrespected me? A lot of fucking people. Especially in the military, I had a lot of people who didn't even fucking know who the fuck I was. They going off of he say, she say shit. Just walking up and talking shit to me. Oh, I heard about you. Man, you this damn the third for that, whatever like that. And let me tell y'all, the only reason I've never legit just spazzed and just started fucking fighting everybody really is because I really have faith in my religion. Because I wear a cross around my neck every goddamn day. And that's the only reason I've never decided to just fucking let loose and let my intrusive thoughts take the fuck over. Like straight up. You know. But yeah. You know, so for all you young ones out there that's dealing with this type of stuff, man, don't let your managers like freaking, you know, screw you over. Don't let them like be the reason you get out of your own job or whatever like that. Now, there's nothing wrong with telling your manager, hey, can you not speak to me like that? Or whatever like that. You know, there's nothing wrong with you. You gotta be more respect. You gotta talk to them in a certain way so they won't feel like they're being disrespected. Because in the end of the day, right, they have a rank over you. They have that position over you. And if you really feel some type of way about it, I'm pretty sure they have some sort of chain of command. There's always somebody over somebody in your work environment. They may not be around, but I'm pretty sure there's a way you can get their contact information and report your manager. Not everything has to like resort to violence and stuff like that. You know, there's other alternatives, whatever like that. Or, you know, you can just, well, then again, I'm not going to encourage you to leave your fucking job, but you can always just leave your job and find somewhere else to do. But make sure you have that lined up, though. Don't sit there and just like, oh, I'm going to leave my job right now, boom. And don't have your other job at the backup. And don't have the other job at the ready. Like, the next day you have your job ready or whatever like that. That's how you need to do it. You know. Get you another job. Make sure you get the application, whatever like that. Boom. And then when it's time for you to report to your new job, you tell your old manager, hey, man, I'm done with you. You treat me like trash, da-da-da-da. Boom. Here's my notice. I'm out this bitch. And boom. That's all you have to do. Following your 2 weeks notice and you gone. Let that person deal with their own problems. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is just insane. You know. And like I said, for the managers, I understand, you know, that you got your the people that work under you, they can be annoying and stuff like that, but I mean, but then again, I don't know though, because I never really talked to people like that unless they talk crazy to me. That's the only reason I'll talk crazy to people. So, because I've been in a leadership position, so I never really talked to crazy people like that unless they talk crazy to me or unless we're just joking. But yeah, like this is just insane. You know, this is just pretty insane right here. You know, she should have never done that. She should never done that at all. Honestly, that was pretty damn stupid. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That was stupid what she did. She should never done that to that woman. Especially when she got 6 kids. She should never done that. You know, and I understand You know, I understand though, because, you know, especially when you have 6 kids or whatever like that, that can be stressful. That's pretty damn stressful. Jesus Christ. It's thundering like a motherfucker outside. But, I'm finna turn this PlayStation off. Hold on, y'all. Fuck that. This damn thunderstorm. My bad, I was playing MLB. So, I'm about to turn this PlayStation off because this damn power go out and I lose all my motherfucking damn progress. I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off. Alrighty. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about this. Yeah. That's all I'm really gonna say about this. Like, y'all just gotta be mindful of being a lot more smarter. Be a lot more smarter in y'all actions, whatever like that. And you just gotta learn how to deal with things. That's the best thing I could tell y'all. Y'all gotta learn how to deal with things. Because, yeah, your situation could be worse now, but but if you leave, right, sometimes sometimes the grass ain't green on the other side. You know, sometimes the grass ain't always green on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I've dealt with that shit too. I had got moved to a different unit or whatever like that, especially when I went to my second unit or whatever like that. Yeah, it was a lot fucking worse than my first unit was. So trust me, the grass ain't always green on the other side, and sometimes you just gotta deal with things. And that's just the honest truth about life. You gotta learn how to deal with people. You gotta learn how to deal with people. But that's all I'm gonna say about this, man. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about this, man. I'm out, y'all. Peace.